So you've heard the term femboy floating around, maybe online, maybe in conversations. But what does it really mean? Let's break it down piece by piece to get a clearer understanding. At its core, a femboy is a boy or young man who, quite simply, feels comfortable and confident in embracing aspects of self-expression that are traditionally associated with femininity. This means a femboy enjoys expressing himself in ways society often calls feminine. And that expression can take many different forms, depending on the individual. This could be something like wearing skirts or other traditionally feminine clothing items. It might involve having long hair, styled in a way that's often seen as feminine. Or it could be enjoying hobbies seen as for girls. But really, hobbies don't have a gender, do they? Ultimately, it's all about how someone chooses to present themselves and the choices they make to feel comfortable and authentic in their own skin. It's important to remember that this is not about their gender identity. Their gender identity is male. Femboys embrace a softer, more feminine side and find joy and confidence in doing so. But they still identify as male. Their expression doesn't change their gender. This is about breaking free from old rules and outdated expectations that society often places on individuals. It's about challenging what boys should or shouldn't do. It's about rejecting the idea that masculinity has to look a certain way. Being a femboy is about showing the world that masculinity is diverse and multifaceted. It's about showing there's more than one way to be a boy. There are countless ways to express yourself as a male. The label femboy is something someone chooses for themselves. It's a way for them to identify and express their unique style. And it's absolutely not for others to assign. Respecting someone's chosen label is paramount. So if you meet someone who presents femininely, remember that they are the authority on their own identity. Just be respectful and use the name and pronouns they ask for. It's a simple act of kindness that makes a world of difference. Femboy is a personal label, a declaration of self, and a celebration of individuality. It's a way to say, this is me, and I'm happy with it. And that's a powerful message to send to the world. In short, a femboy is a boy who likes to express his feminine side. It's a celebration of personal style and comfort. It's about freedom, authenticity, and the courage to be yourself, regardless of societal expectations. And it's about challenging the idea that there's only one way to be a boy. Masculinity is a spectrum, not a rigid definition. Their gender identity is male, and their expression is simply a reflection of their personality. They just have a more creative way of showing it. They're artists of self-expression, painting their own unique picture. It's a beautiful expression of individuality, and the world needs more of that. Labels can help us find community and understand ourselves, providing a sense of belonging and shared experience. But they should always be chosen, not given. The power to define yourself belongs to you and you alone. Femboys remind us that people are more interesting and complex than any preconceived notion or category, than any box or stereotype. We should strive to see beyond labels and appreciate the individual. It's about being true to yourself, embracing your authentic self, and living without apology. No matter what others think, your opinion of yourself is the only one that truly matters. The world is richer when everyone can express themselves honestly. Diversity of expression makes the world a more vibrant and interesting place. So, next time you hear the word femboy, remember, it's a term of self-identification, a statement of personal style, and a challenge to traditional norms. It's about self-expression, not a set of rules. It's about breaking free from expectations and embracing your true self. And that's something worth celebrating. So let's celebrate individuality, authenticity, and the freedom to be ourselves. The idea of boys embracing femininity isn't new. In the 1700s, European men wore heels, wigs, and makeup. It was fashionable and powerful. Across cultures and history, gender expression has always been more fluid than we think. The word femboy is recent, popping up online in the late 1990s and early 2000s. At first, it was sometimes used negatively, but the community reclaimed it as a term of pride. Online spaces helped femboys connect, share experiences, and build supportive communities. Reclaiming words is powerful, turning something meant to hurt into a badge of honor. The term moved from internet forums to mainstream platforms like TikTok and YouTube. Now, femboy is mostly positive, representing a subculture that celebrates breaking gender norms. It's part of a long history of androgyny in pop culture, from David Bowie to Harry Styles. These icons showed masculinity can be soft, colorful, and unique. The story of femboys is one of evolution and empowerment. For many femboys, it's about freedom and authenticity. Imagine taking off a costume and finally feeling comfortable in your own skin. Expression varies. Some love fashion, makeup, or painting their nails. Others express femininity through mannerisms or interests. It's not a uniform. Each femboy style is unique. Many describe a sense of gender euphoria, a happiness when their expression matches their true self. For some, putting on a skirt or cute top brings a wave of joy and affirmation. It's about embracing the full spectrum of who you are without shame. Femboys find happiness in things society might say aren't for boys. It's a journey of self-discovery and self-love. Ultimately, it's about having the courage to be authentic, no matter what others expect. Let's clear up some common myths and misconceptions surrounding what it means to be a femboy. There are a lot of assumptions out there, and it's important to address them head-on to foster a better understanding and respect for individuals who identify as such. Being a femboy isn't the same as being transgender. This is a crucial distinction to make right from the start. The two are often conflated, leading to confusion and misrepresentation. A femboy identifies as male and is comfortable with that identity. Their gender identity aligns with their biological sex assigned at birth. It's about embracing and expressing a particular style within that identity. It's about gender expression, not identity. The focus is on how someone chooses to present themselves outwardly, through clothing, makeup, and overall aesthetic. A transgender woman is a woman. Her gender identity differs from the sex she was assigned at birth. She identifies and lives as a woman, and that is her core identity. A femboy is a boy expressing femininity. He is comfortable with his male identity, but enjoys incorporating feminine elements into his appearance and style. Another myth: femboys must be gay. This is a harmful stereotype that needs to be dispelled. Not true. Gender expression doesn't determine sexuality. How someone presents themselves has absolutely no bearing on who they are attracted to. Femboys can be straight, gay, bi, or any orientation. Their sexual preference is as diverse as the population itself. You can't guess someone's sexuality by their clothes. It's a superficial and inaccurate way to perceive individuals. Some think being a femboy is just a fetish or something sexual. This is a deeply disrespectful and dehumanizing viewpoint. For most, it's simply how they feel comfortable and happy. It's about aligning their outward appearance with their inner sense of self. It's not a performance or a phase. It's a real, stable part of many people's identities. It's an authentic expression of who they are, and it deserves to be acknowledged and respected. Dismissing it as attention-seeking ignores the genuine joy and self-acceptance it brings. It invalidates their experience and perpetuates harmful stereotypes. Femboys live their truth every day, not just for show. This is their reality, and it's important to treat it with the same respect and understanding you would give to anyone else. Respect their identity and expression. It's a fundamental aspect of treating others with dignity and recognizing their inherent worth. It's not about seeking approval, it's about being themselves. It's about living authentically and expressing their true selves to the world. Don't reduce anyone to a stereotype or a label. Everyone is an individual with their own unique experiences and perspectives. Listen, learn, and support. These are the cornerstones of building a more inclusive and understanding society. That's how we build understanding and create a world where everyone feels safe and accepted for who they are. Being a femboy is more than just clothes, it's an identity. Every time a femboy steps out in feminine clothes, they challenge rigid ideas about masculinity. Just existing authentically can be a powerful form of activism. Online communities give femboys a place to connect, share, and belong. Seeing others like you can boost confidence and help you be more open in real life. The journey often starts small, maybe trying on a sibling's clothes, then grows into a fully integrated part of who they are. It's a process of self-discovery, asking what makes me happy, what feels authentic. At its core, the femboy identity is about joy, finding delight in self-expression and connection. It's about loving the person you see in the mirror. In a demanding world, choosing softness and self-love is radical. It's not just about fashion, it's a way of being. Femboys show us that happiness comes from being true to yourself, and that's something everyone can learn from. Let's meet two real femboys, individuals who are navigating identity, style, and self-expression in unique and inspiring ways. We're about to delve into their personal journeys, exploring what being a femboy means to them. Alex and Kai. Alex, 19, felt like he was playing a part, a role that didn't quite fit who he truly was. Sports, baggy jeans, acting tough. It was a facade, a mask he wore to conform to expectations. Inside, he loved art and fashion. These were his passions, his true forms of expression, hidden beneath layers of perceived masculinity. Discovering a femboy community online was a turning point. It was a revelation, a space where he found others who understood his feelings and experiences. He started small, thigh-high socks in his room, a secret indulgence, a first step towards embracing his true self, then slowly added more feminine clothes. Each new item was a step further on his journey of self-discovery and acceptance. Now he wears what he wants on campus, expressing his individuality without reservation, and feels lighter, happier, and more himself. The weight of expectation has lifted, replaced by the joy of authenticity. His friends have been supportive, offering encouragement and understanding every step of the way, and he's inspired others to try new styles. His courage has become a beacon, empowering those around him to explore their own identities. Kai, 22, works in a coffee shop. He's always been gentle and loved pink, plants, and deep conversations. These are the things that bring him joy and define his essence. For Kai, finding the word femboy was a confirmation, not a transformation. It wasn't about becoming someone new, but recognizing and embracing who he already was. The label helped him understand and explain himself to others. It provided a framework for articulating his identity and experiences. When he started dating his girlfriend, he could say, "I'm a boy with a feminine side." This simple statement opened the door to honest and authentic communication. This honesty built a stronger relationship. Trust and understanding flourished in the fertile ground of open communication. For Kai, being a femboy is about embracing his gentle nature as a strength. It's about recognizing the power in vulnerability and kindness. Their stories show the diversity and personal meaning of the femboy experience. There's no one-size-fits-all definition, only individual journeys of self-discovery. There's no single way to be a femboy. It's a spectrum of identities and expressions. It's about finding what feels right for you. It's a deeply personal journey of exploration and self-acceptance. And that's what makes it powerful. The freedom to be yourself, authentically and unapologetically, is a force to be reckoned with. Supportive friends make all the difference for femboys. A good friend is someone you can trust with your true self. Being a good ally means listening without judgment and using the right pronouns. Compliment their style, not their gender. Stand by them if others are rude. Your support means everything. You don't need all the answers, just being there is powerful. True friendship creates a safe space for authenticity. Acceptance gives femboys the courage to be themselves in the world. That's what real support looks like. Coming out to family can be scary for a femboy. Acceptance from loved ones matters deeply, but fear of misunderstanding is real. If you're thinking about sharing your identity, take your time. You control your story. Test the waters by bringing up gender non-conforming celebrities or sharing articles. When you're ready, speak from the heart. I feel happiest when I express my feminine side. Clarify, I'm still your son. This is about how I express myself, not my sexuality. For parents, listen with love and curiosity. Your first reaction matters. Lead with support, even if you're confused. Say, "Thank you for telling me. I love you and want to understand." It's okay not to get it right away. What matters is trying. Your acceptance helps your child grow into their best self. Open, honest conversations build trust and understanding. Family support is the foundation for confidence and happiness. The most important lesson? Kindness, curiosity, and authenticity. The world is interesting because of its diversity. Learning about femboys expands our understanding of humanity. Be kind. Use chosen names and pronouns. Treat everyone with dignity. Stay curious. Ask questions. Learn and keep an open mind. Authenticity matters. Everyone deserves to be true to themselves. Femboys remind us that there's no single right way to be. Embrace diversity and lead with kindness. Let your unique light shine. The world is brighter when we all do.